Hello and welcome to Much Obliged with me, Kieran Lawless, Henry Michael, and Dom Hatton-Woods. Hey guys, just start off, like, share, subscribe, do the whole thing. Guys, how are we all doing?
We gained 3 subscribers in the last week.
Did we?
And that was through, what was that through?
Mistake.
Did a gig
Yeah.
Did a gig in
I set up 3 new YouTube accounts.
Yeah. I can't remember where it was, but it was a gig and they liked it.
Did they?
They like me. So this is
Obviously.
Yeah.
We weren't like, we like the 2
people who don't
support
met.
acts we've never heard of. Yeah.
Or they found out that you can only comment to say we fucking hate you
Yeah.
by going on the video. Subscribe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even
Quickest
true.
way to do it. No, good. Well, good stuff. You're networking. I like that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're out there meeting people. Meanwhile, I've exhausted all my aunties now.
Did you gain any followers from Bushfest?
No.
That's ridiculous. How many people do you reckon were there?
Oh, quite a lot actually. 60, 70.
But 5 hours, surely it was like a big recycling of...
It was 10.5 hours.
Fucking
It's
hell.
long. But I think by that time people were exhausted of my voice.
What did your girlfriend say to you?
She got home, she was fuming. She was like, it's like,
So what time did you leave the house?
I left the house at like 5, got back at like 2 a.m.
5 a.m.? Oh, right.
No, 5. Yeah, it wasn't like a flight to Egypt. No, I left at 5 p.m. Got back at 2 a.m.
Okay.
It was a lot of emceeing, and for no money.
No breaks?
No, but I do it for the love. I do it for the love, mate.
Did you love it?
I loved it. I had a good time actually.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to tilt me towards. I had a good time.
Where is this?
It's in Birmingham, isn't it?
So Hollybush is a comedy institution in Birmingham. It's it's like it looks like sort of the upside down.
Institution.
It is. It's like the upside down version of a nicer
You
pub.
don't live 5 hours away from Birmingham.
I live 5 hours away from everywhere, mate. I live in Stoke-on-Trent.
You left at 5 p.m.
Yeah, I got there and then I came back. But yeah,
What did she say though?
which I think she was mildly annoyed that I wasn't getting paid, and I was like, but so am I. That's,
You're actually closer now than you've ever been before.
yeah, I was like, I'm not doing it for a laugh.
How did it?
It was great.
How long was the argument? Just a short burst.
It was a short argument. Yeah,
Yeah, she won really quick.
Oh yeah.
You're an idiot. And you went, yeah, I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you and I'm sorry.
I don't think I've won an argument about 10 years.
They were difficult to win arguments, aren't they?
Yeah, you're right. I backed down.
I imagine you've been with her 9.5 years now. 9.
Getting on that way, yeah. Something like yeah. But certainly, we obviously didn't argue on the first date. Wouldn't have made it this long.
Kieran, you obviously wouldn't know because you're a virgin, but
Well, yeah. But no, the thing is, the reason I'm a virgin is I have arguments early and then lose them and then they don't touch me.
I thought that was so funny.
That was bang on. So
You're terrible in an argument.
Well, I'm all right in an argument.
So I think you just back out.
No, it depends on whether or not. No, because I argue very rarely, but when I'm in, it's like, well,
Make up
I've
for
got
it.
to double down now.
Yeah.
It's like, this is so rare because you don't want to be like arguing out of character. Like, imagine if I just really kicked off and just started arguing with you guys in a way that you've never seen before, and then went, "Whoa, Kieran, you're wrong," and I just went, "Sorry, guys." Like, it's like, no, I'm in now. I'm not usually in.
When
I gotta
you
be in.
argue and then halfway through you realise you're wrong. You've got to commit to the argument.
well, then let's just stop talking about it. I guess.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
No,
What do you like?
that's when you just do an impression of the other person,
Yeah.
like you don't respect. You know, well, I guess. Yeah. That's how I win every argument that I've lost.
Yeah, me and my
me.
housemate keep arguing, like every day.
Really.
Like she's a girl and she's not my girl. We just argue where I'm at. She has cats, which is awful, and she always leaves. She hates closing the doors. She works from home, so she's always in the lounge, and I want to go in the other room just to be by myself. She's like, no, you can't close the door. I don't want to hear your fucking typing and
How loud is she typing?
It's just awful.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it.
I mean, surely the day comes when you walk past and you're just wanking your foot like insane.
That's
like an insane wank. She's like, maybe you should shut the door.
I always close. No, she lets me close my bedroom door.
Oh, well, then you're all right.
Yeah,
But
no,
I just hate doors being open, and I hate arguments.
I'm kind of because I
Like if this door was open right now, I would not be comfortable.
no, I'm actually really with you.
Yeah.
We do have a cat now because we've been looking after a cat in my flat now for the last 7 months, and it does mean a lot more doors open in general. But I do like to just sometimes be in my bedroom door closed.
Yeah, you're in
It's like-
space.
and it's just like, yeah, and I'm just watching YouTube videos, but I don't even want that. If I'm in my own space watching, I don't even want to like, oh, what are you listening to? Oh, what's that? Oh, I've listened. No, I just give me
One time when I was like 19, I went and met this girl from Tinder, and it was really late. It was like was obviously for sex, and it was like a half an hour drive, and I met her, and she was not what I thought she was going to be.
Doors open.
Intelligent.
There, but I met her, and I thought, well, I've driven half an hour now. I might as well, get what I came here for. Anyway,
I mean, unbelievable.
no, wait, and then we were doing it, and she had a dog, and she really loved her dog. The dog was just watching from the floor.
Oh, I'm on no one's side of that story.
The dog's side.
I mean, the dog's vision isn't great, so hopefully he got away without it.
Black
But
and
yeah, like the movement, they're attracted to movement, so they're probably okay. Fair enough.
I was going to rub some treats on there and see if he could.
I mean, that's I don't know what to say. To
That would have been a good way to make sure you didn't have to have sex with the girl.
Yeah.
Just right from the beginning.
Wouldn't have to.
Yeah. You could have just been like, I've got a plan. She'd have been like, well, no, maybe
His tongue's bigger than yours. Get on there. Anyway.
Perfect. I have no emotions about that whatsoever.
We just lost
sadly.
3 subscribers.
Yeah, exactly. We're down to 29. It's all right, Mum. Tune in next week.
Under 30.
Are we 30?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, doing all right. It's
What were you like as kids? Do you have much of an active? Do we much of a wild
active
card?
dog sex life? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. We much of a wild card in medical.
Well, no, I mean, I shot from the hip. Sure. But
What does that mean?
it doesn't mean anything. I was
What
pretty
does shot from the hip mean?
Shot from the hip means you take your chances.
Okay.
Yeah, like bam, Well, I don't know what I'm talking about, but but no, I was pretty straight down the line. I do some reckless things sometimes. Take 3
How old are you now?
paracetamol, whatever. I'm 33 now.
Mm.
So yeah,
You don't
basically.
look it. You look.
Hey
far
man,
older.
I do. I look like
Hey man.
I look like a 45-year-old man on his way out. Don't I look.
Or on his way in. Looks like a
Way in.
45-year-old man on the way
I
in.
look like old Father Time. I look like the ghost of Christmas past of a younger
You
person.
look really uncomfortable because you just are raring to get to these questions.
Well, no, actually, what it is, I am raring to a question because they're great. But also, it's the first one I've done where I'm properly swinging from side to side.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I will say this: it's a very sexy studio, and
It's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice, actually. I like it, but it does. I feel like a slightly deaf Nan who has to keep swinging from side to side, joining the family conversation.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
good.
that is difficult. I would sit there to make you more comfortable, but I don't want to.
But there's no we can't do it with like you both on one knee like Santa.
No.
It wouldn't work that way.
But I
The
would.
thing is, it's interesting because even though now we are,
You
we've
really are.
decided, yeah, we're doing like you're now a full-time member. It's going to be the 3 of us.
Yeah.
We'll have a guest. If one of us can't be here,
Just the
but we
3
are
of
still
us.
like, no, you're the guest. You're in the guest spot.
the guest seat.
You sit in the guest seat.
Not on the fuck off.
You didn't
logo.
pay for the. You're not on the logo.
How much you
Yeah.
pay for that?
30 quid.
Yeah.
That's not bad. The going rate, but
But I messaged the woman this week and she's going to add your name.
Yeah.
So it'll say with Dom Hatton-Woods, Karen Lawless, and cunt.
I think we
cunts.
should, yeah.
And
And
untitled.
it's just to really add insult. It looks like we could just write it on there, but we haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even we've made that,
Sharpie.
pen on paper.
It looks like you left
look, just so we deliberately aren't putting you.
You
on.
left a little space for a less successful friend.
Do you know what's
to
funny
join
is
on
there's a paper airplane on there, and not you.
Yeah, I mean it's hurtful, but
Well, I can see why it's hurtful.
it has hurt my feelings a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's
And
okay.
it should.
We should put and Henry Michael bracket occasionally when he can get the fucking night off.
Yeah.
I think it's a fairer. I'm
'Cause
I'm semi regular, aren't I? I'm
He's not good enough at comedy.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So
Quit
unpaid gigs.
I think we should just put.
quit his doctor salary.
Yeah.
I know exactly. I mean, this obviously I'm still doing fine financially, but just not for
What are you doing?
comedy.
Pay gig tomorrow? Give £15.
Is he moving off the world? They are. So that's networking for you. 15.
Pounds bottom. What did we say? 20.
I've haggled myself down.
Okay, well, I don't think you. I remember I said I'll give you some money, and you said don't worry about it or something like that. So
Yeah, exactly. I was just happy to be there. To be honest with you, that's probably why I'm not very successful at comedy. Is I don't have any grind or.
Do you think that £15 will be enough to not have an argument with you?
Back.
Do you think when she arrives in going, another back in at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
And you're, listen, babe, relax.
It's okay. I've got
Check
15
this out.
quid.
But that is actually the ironic thing because you were meant to do 15 minutes, but the Ramsbottom people said they want a 10-hour comedy show, so you are going to have to step up the plate.
That's fine. That's what I'm as long as it's 10.5 hours.
Yeah.
All off the cuff, shooting from the hip. That's my style.
That would be imagine if you had to do 3 hours. That would be awful.
Well, what's his face? Mark Watson did 24 hours comedy, didn't he? as a
Yeah,
sponsor?
for charity. Ken Dodd used to famously do like 5-hour shows. And when you watch documentaries about it, it's always really like loaded. Like, oh, I used to get on there and do like 4 or 5 hours. The man was just such a ball of energy. He just loved performing. The audience loved him. It's like, I don't give a shit how much I love any comedian. I think going to watch a comedian and the show being 5 hours long is a fucking nightmare.
An hour sometimes feels
5
like
hours.
I agree with you. I think there's no one I'd want to watch for 5 hours. Any kind, basically.
Not even sexual.
Not even sexual. I mean, even if Jesus came back, did a big speech about how we're going to heaven,
said
I'd be
he's
like,
even
wrap it up. You know what I mean?
What was your hour?
My hour was good.
I don't think we've already spoken about this.
You don't know.
Well, I'm doing the Edinburgh Festival, so I'm going to do an hour every day for 3 weeks.
Wow.
No
And
podcast.
one whole preview in the pack. So it's going to be good. Wrote a lot of the show 20 minutes before that preview.
Did you actually have to? Did you write stuff for that? Because you must have had to write a fair bit for the preview. Because
Oh, no, I was downstairs.
Oh, really?
In the Ape and Apple writing some shit for
Nice.
that show. And yeah, it's good.
Most Edinburgh shows have an arc, but I don't think yours is going to have an arc.
Mine adds a pit. Just a pit of despair. That's what it is.
I think it'll be a good show.
No,
I think you'll make it a good. After 5 days, I think you'll realise.
yeah. And actually, I did that gig to 5 people, which is potentially like proper prep for Edinburgh. And actually, it was a really good. It was
Yes.
nice. It was really good fun. I had a load of material that I didn't do, and I only did material. Anyone who is watching this who's ever seen me perform
So no one.
will know that yeah. I mean, it'll be me. 4 of our subscribers are me. So that's only half true. 2 of our subscribers are me.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh God, I did not know that.
Yeah, several of them are me as well. I don't want to break your heart, but
And
I don't think we should get too bogged down.
And I said,
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
bogged
matter.
down.
it doesn't
So
matter.
2 of yours. How would 2 though? You have 2 YouTube accounts.
Well, every time you have a Gmail, I've loads more.
So what are you doing then?
Well, hey, look, guys. I think the point is,
Why don't I subscribe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
So 2 are your, 1 is you, 1 is me. So that's 4 of our subscribers are
yeah,
us.
but we're loving it.
I don't even watch it.
It's got a fantastic. It's one of my favourite podcasts.
yeah.
Couldn't even say that with a straight face.
A lot of
It's one of my favorite podcasts that I regularly
a lot of
feature on.
comedians say they like it. So
Do they?
I think that's what
Is that when you,
Yeah.
when you stand looking them square in the eye, saying, "What do you think?
What do you think of our
Uh,
podcast?
I like it.
No,
Just
it's,
please.
Piece
it's
of
when
shit.
they email them asking to perform.
Yeah.
with the
Can I do a
geeks.
game?
Yes.
What do you think of my podcast? That's great, mate. Yep.
Very,
You're on.
very
I love it.
Yeah,
It's
very
one of my favourite things.
Yeah.
Well, one of the
You just have to search for it, see what person is going and go, oh, I love the one with Adam Hughes.
exactly. So one of the loose bits.
Speaking
of
of which, he's on Thursday. Please don't come.
is he on this?
No, the gig.
He's on the gig on Thursday.
Maybe we should talk
Which
about
will be a solid over a week ago by the time this
yeah, true.
He's on over a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come along.
If we get the audio right.
it. Maybe we should talk about comedy now.
So, so I was going to say, one of the loose bits of feedback we have received from our 8 Twitter followers, that was very hurtful. Look at this guy. He gets one hoops contract and he's now for male now, isn't he?
Bollocks. Let me tell you.
He's smiling. He wouldn't last a day in
Look
prison.
at that. That's rude.
Look at him.
Were you,
Unbelievable.
were you here when he was... who was the guy? I think it was you when he was talking about at school. He used to just tape people to the other side of tables.
Yeah. A lot of your charming school stories had a dark edge.
Yeah.
Like this one time we set fire to a
mate.
guy's van.
Sorry. Take me.
That's right. That wasn't the one I had originally. Excellent. A lot of bullies themselves are insecure, so I think
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
have their own
But it's worse when they're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him, full of confidence.
We'll see who's laughing next time you come to A&E, mate.
Well, I wouldn't come to A&E in Stoke, would I?
He
Wait,
knows people.
I know people everywhere.
You don't ring him up.
Like if you've got a cheeky-faced young man, don't heal him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, that's such
do you
a
want me to
vague...
get-
vague
Do you want me to get that for you?
no, I'm fine. I hate it. I hate water.
Yeah.
But
and that's from a doctor.
that's
It's
from a
actually
doctor.
bothering me. I'm going to get it.
All right, you're going to do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to bring some tracks. So,
Sit back down.
oh god, thank you. I should get volunteer points for this. So, one of the loose bits of feedback we did have last time was that as charming,
We had feedback.
yeah,
From who?
from people I made forced to listen to it.
Who was that?
You don't know them?
Tell me their names.
No,
Okay.
but
Go on.
big shout out to Fran. But one of
Was
those
that one of your students in A&E? I'm dying. Hang on, just listen to this. Is that with your friend?
have a listen.
I've got 24. I've got 2 hours left. We'll spend an hour.
You
of that.
think
This
you're
thing's-
dying slowly?
It's a bit unstructured.
Yeah.
Right. One of the loose bits of feedback we had was that we it might be nice to learn more about us and to ask some questions to get to know each other a bit more. No one knows who we are. They know who you are. You're weirdly famous. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Who do this?
People know him.
Who knew
You're
this?
medium famous. No one knows who I am. So we're going to get to know each other a bit
Who
on the
knew
podcast.
this?
What?
Who knew this?
Just people on just people.
Whoever it is, can you
Yeah.
send a message from me to them saying fuck off?
Fine. I mean, podcasting.
Let me tell you,
I can
this
hear
is the last time
Right.
Henry makes up a person so he can say it.
Right.
So he's going to have to tell the
Anyway,
life story.
I
of that
can't
fucking
wait
person.
to edit all this out. The point was this, that I thought me and my 8 Twitter followers need to know we're getting in bed with the right people.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we thought I'd ask you guys some questions to get to know you guys.
Well, I recently got in bed with your mum. Is that?
Oh, excellent
Jesus.
stuff. Excellent. Save it for your debut hour. I'm
So
already.
I'm really enjoying this.
I got tears in my eyes just thinking about
Was
it.
there a dog watching? Oh, that's
Yeah, there was. Yeah,
Excellent.
his mum.
Unbelievable.
That's going to be an excellent callback to a part I'm going to remove. Right. Anyway, so here's how we're going to play this one.
This
Right?
still might be the best bit, the only bit.
I mean, doubtful. So, right. I've written some questions, and the idea is I want to get to know you guys a bit better, all right? Whoever has the best answer gets a point.
Oh, yes.
By the end of it, whoever has the most points, I don't know, give you a lift home.
This is why you're in the middle.
So I'm in the middle. Okay, so I ask you in turn, you know, give us learn about you, all right? So first one, Dom.
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Well, that's a bit open ended, isn't it?
Excellent, Dom. Excellent. Do like, comment, and subscribe.
Are you actually? That was so.
We'll be doing this all year, or until
Sorry.
a better offer comes along. Kieran,
Like staying at home.
like staying at home, or anything else. What is?
Your wife won't even be mad at you for this.
Yeah.
You'll be like, this is the one you should be fucking
Yeah,
mad
it
at.
should be like excellent.
Sorry, go.
That was great. Okay, what's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Oh, the problem is I am such a wuss. I've done so few dangerous, exciting things. And I do love adrenaline and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've done... The problem is I've never done anything really dangerous. I've like bungee jumped and stuff. But that's really
not dangerous,
tightly
is it?
regulated.
Yes.
Yeah. I would never thought I was going to die.
Yeah, back to Dom.
I once ate an undercooked chicken.
I mean, really, we are stretching here, aren't
Yeah,
we?
but that is dangerous.
Yes.
But it's not...
I once did.
They wouldn't make a film about
I
it.
once
though.
did 6 ecstasy pills at once.
That's
probably
better.
Quite dangerous. That's quite dangerous.
Is that the same day as the chicken?
What? Yeah.
Is that why you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm gonna die anyway, let's have a good time.
Like, go clubbing for 24 hours. and
Yeah,
eat
I did
chicken.
that once.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. The chicken thing.
That's good, is it? As a
That's good.
doctor, that's a good. That's good.
It helps you. Yeah, your first day
I'm
in
taking
prison,
6 ecstasy pills, doctor. Good.
First day in prison, I wouldn't lead with the chicken thing. It's not going to get you any
No.
of those points. Okay, so you've eaten some undercooked chicken.
I once turned down a robber.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't turn down a robber.
Tell me what that was.
This
Oh,
guy...
like he asked you out for dinner and you were like,
No,
Yeah.
I
sorry,
was,
mate.
yeah, that was it. Yeah,
You'll
I
pay.
had sex with him and he wanted me to stay, but I said no.
Said no, sir.
So,
Give me my phone back.
He said, I'm going to rob. Would you like to rob? And you said, not really. He
well,
said,
no, I didn't realize it was happening until after, because I was waiting for a taxi. It was about like 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning in Dublin, and a guy came up to me, and so I just thought he was a homeless guy, and he was like, "Oh, give me your money," was what he said, but he said it very good, and I wasn't paying attention. So he was like, "Oh, give me your money," and I just like in a just haze of having no idea what was going on was like, "No, I only have enough for the taxi." I was like, I do not have enough money to get. It's like, no, mate. Honestly, it's €25 to where I'm living, and I have exactly €25. Like I'm going to be watching the meter. I'm going to have to be like, "Oh, let me out. I'll walk the last 200 yet because I only have."
got
And
half
he
off.
was just like, "Man, give me some money." And I just went, "I don't have enough to give some to you and get the taxi home." Honestly,
Did it work?
he walked away. Yeah,
Really?
He probably
did,
just
like-
thought, God, this guy's talking a lot. Fuck this.
Yeah.
yeah. But I think it was
Maybe he's one of our subscribers. He liked the way you were chatting.
Yeah.
because I had no because it didn't click what was happening until he was gone. I was talking with a level of confidence that would have, made it. Because if I had been like, no, I can't give you the money. No, please, John, but I can't. But because I was genuinely like, hey, honestly, this is now rude. Leave me alone.
I like that though. If you try to take your phone, but then I won't have a phone. How am I going to call anybody?
Exactly.
You're not thinking.
How am I going to play Candy Crush?
You're not thinking straight, man. That's very good. All right, Kieran wins because the chicken thing was shit. Right, okay, fine. Now, next question then. Maybe you can get some points back on this one. Right, what's the stupidest lie?
So 1 point to Kieran.
1 point to Kieran, yes. What's the stupidest lie you've ever told to try and impress somebody?
That I've got a successful podcast.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's probably...
That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Dom. Come on.
No, it's actually... well, I once met... see, you like that? I once met a girl at a party, and she was Polish.
Okay.
And she only dated Polish. Remember, she was really attractive. So I told her I was Polish. And then she said, speak Polish. And I said, I would, but I had a...
I'm tired.
No, I said I would, but I had a severe car accident and forgot all the Polish. And she believed me.
Really?
Yep. So then she was started teaching me Polish.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean,
That is a good
that's
one.
amazing.
That is
And then
a really good
and then
one.
her mates told me I wasn't Polish. My mates told I wasn't Polish.
Were you Googling stuff underneath it, be like, oh, Warsaw?
No,
Absolutely
she was like, I knew that 5 years ago, but I forgot. But who would forget? You can't have a car accident and just forget one.
Well, there
I'm
are
sure.
people who have. So no, yes, you're completely right. That is insane. But there are people who have strokes and forget their second language. So
Right.
like, if you speak like whatever English and
Yeah,
French.
Polish would be my first language, wouldn't it? If I was Polish.
Yeah, I don't know what you're arguing with me. It's all
Yeah.
fiction.
But also, you have a very English accent, so it would have been like. Well, I've definitely lived.
I
in
thought I'd
England.
lived there for a while.
I'm Polish a bit, and I sound like like a Nat West.
Can you
advert.
speak anything? Polish?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good. Well, that's mine.
That is good.
Submitted.
That's ching. That's in. That's a leader. What have you got?
Oh, I got.
Stupidest lie you've ever told someone to try and impress them.
Oh, I've got nothing. I really have nothing because I can't.
Thing is, you're like, I've got nothing, and then you come up with this really good
Yeah.
story.
I
Like
once
really-
killed a man.
Yeah.
No, what is like?
I'll give you one you wait. I once there was a
Hey.
girl. What?
This isn't your week.
All right, I'm just floating
Don't
out
take it
there.
up. Come on.
He's
know.
giving me clues.
I'm giving you clues.
This is clues to
Like
the
when,
answer.
yeah, it's like when you go to
Yes.
a wedding and the vicar's riffing, isn't it? It ties everybody out. So I once there was a girl
Did
I
you
quite
just
liked.
say in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty rough.
Out of character.
Pretty rough.
Yeah. Is that Polish?
That is Polish. That's true. That's Polish for let me tell you the story. So I was a girl I quite liked, and she was cooler than me, as most girls are. And she was like, "You want out for a cigarette?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, if there's one thing I love, it's smoking." Never had a cigarette before. Genuine confusion about which end to light, and I'd lit the wrong end in front of her.
Good.
And I had to be like, "Yeah, that's how they do it in Europe." Blowing shit in my own face.
I don't think I've ever, because both of your stories are immediately like talking to a girl,
Yeah.
and I don't think.
I don't think I've ever talked
Yeah,
to
you
a
haven't done
girl.
that yet.
Yeah, I've never ever talked to a girl.
One day,
ever.
Kieran.
But I've never been like. Just to put this in context, this is the opposite of the question. This is an answer that is the exact opposite of the question.
Yeah.
I was once in bed with a girl,
Yeah.
and
Once.
yeah,
That's
one
the rule.
time.
Once.
Yeah, and the way this story ends,
Best day of my life.
Why I'm still a
Tells
virgin.
it every time.
So we had kind of kissed a bit, but she used to go out with a friend of mine, and I said, "Oh, I'm a bit worried about this. I'm a bit worried. I'm not really happy. I'm not." He wasn't even a very close friend, but I was like, "Oh, I knew that he still liked her."
You said this or she said this?
Well, no, I was saying I'm not sure about this because I know that he really still likes you, and it's not cool. And then we did still kind of kiss a bit more, and we ended up in her room. Like there was a load of people in her house, so it wasn't like. But we ended up in her room, and she was like, "Oh, by the way, I don't sleep with guys unless I don't have one night stands. So I don't want to sleep with you unless this is going to be a thing." And I went, your ex really likes you, I don't think I can sleep with you because I don't know that I'll be comfortable telling him. Like if we start going out, I'm not going to pretend that this is going to be a long-term thing because in reality, so all I had to say, she said, say yes to this question and you can have sex with me now.
Yeah.
And I went, but the real answer is no.
Hang on.
So I won't do that.
Hang on. I thought we were saying.
Yeah, no.
I thought the question was-
he's fundamentally misunderstood the question.
No,
Yeah.
I started this by saying I'm giving you the opposite.
No, I know.
And
You can't just do that on a quiz show. You can't mastermind and be like, your category is Switzerland. You can't be like, well.
I prefer.
I'll do it on popular music.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, I think I win.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
the killer is I lie loads.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah.
The amount of times in my life I found myself in stupid
Kieran,
situations.
I don't want you to take this as an offence, but I think if someone was watching now, they would turn off the episode because you're speaking quite a lot.
You don't
none
know
of
what
this
my next point was. Gold.
No, go on.
I mean, that's
I'd hit. let me tell you.
unbelievably
I
hurtful.
was bound to.
I tell you this.
Do you know that meme where people are pickaxing towards diamonds and then one guy's turned away? That's what you've just done to this podcast.
Well, I will say this though. Like, you know, at the time you didn't have sex, but years later, when it comes to handing out the points, still got nothing. So one
Honesty,
for one each.
I could have lied.
All right, fine.
Lied.
We'll broaden it out a little bit. Next classic question. What is the largest animal you think you could successfully wrestle?
Your mum.
Every question you have to answer.
Yeah.
I think I could wrestle. It's a bad question.
He's never heard of yes and.
I think a better animal-related question is if you could be any animal.
Fuck, why are we... No, I'm the quiz master. You can't just rewrite questions.
All right. Any animal.
I think a better question is what? When did you not have
Can't we
sex?
play ping pong? Fuck no.
All right. Any animal I could wrestle.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, because the question is so poor,
Right.
I'm not going to answer it
Okay.
out of principle.
Excellent. Thank you for coming on. That's the last BBC radio interview yet. Go on then. You can say anything now and you'll get a point.
Yeah, it's just a fly.
Yeah.
Are we on 1-1? Are we on 1-1?
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise you to get flippant with the questioning. Just
No,
go
not
1-1.
now though. It's 2-1.
No, yeah, exactly.
Fly.
Fly.
I've just
Excellent.
flied the shit on it.
Oh.
All right.
It's. I don't know though. The thing is, like animals are
Flies are
usually
difficult
ways.
to fight.
That's true.
It's a pretty bad choice, but
Yeah.
you can't play.
I could wrestle a cat. I could definitely kill a
Oh,
cat.
now you're taking part?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Wrestle a cat. All right, that's a reasonable answer.
They're really fast and they have claws.
Yeah, but I just...
He knows what a cat is. He understands the
Yeah.
concept.
There's two at my
I don't know
house.
that he does. He thinks he can take one. I say it. My money's on the cat.
Okay, so cat I think is a modest place. I'm not saying you have to do it for maybe for the Patreon, but okay, cat. You could anything.
I think that would
above a
get
cat?
that would get some weird Patreons, wouldn't it?
That would get some weird Patreons.
I don't know because if that thing is true that like if a shark attacks you, you punch it in the
Yeah.
nose. Technically, I could potentially be the
Wow.
shark in a
He's
fight.
raised you shark.
Yeah.
You can't even sleep with a girl when you've got the option to.
They're different skills. They are two different skills.
Yeah, I mean, all right, well, I've
Yeah,
sat-
two skills. I don't think you have either of those skills.
I mean,
They say, and if I ever fought a crocodile,
Yeah.
if I had just a rubber band, because the way like an alligator or a crocodile, the way their jaws work is they can't open them if there's any pressure at all. So if you put just a rubber band around like a crocodile's mouth, it cannot open it.
Is that right?
Apparently.
yes,
So how are you going to get to the crocodile's mouth to put the?
Well, I'm gonna initiate the fight, and the crocodile's going to be sleeping and passive.
Well, look, I will say that this.
I'm
question-
picking the fight here.
This question doesn't evolve from going from I hate this question to cat.
Yeah.
You're like I'll punch a shark in the face.
So you think
Apparently
you
it
could,
works.
So you think you could fuck up a crocodile?
In very specific circumstances. No, a crocodile.
Are we going
Obviously,
bare-fisted? No weapons?
Yeah. Well, you can have a rubber band.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
not
I could
make a
definitely
difference.
kill like a fish, like Neil does in the In-Betweeners.
Okay, fish. I mean, you've downgraded from cat.
The thing
I wouldn't
is,
say
though,
so. It's probably
right,
bigger.
oh no,
Big fish.
no weapons. Obviously, if you challenge a fucking,
Yeah, no, yeah. You can't have
know?
a Volvo. You have to have like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if I challenge any animal to a fucking duel, like I don't know.
All right, well, I think I'm going to give that point to Dom, depressingly.
Yeah, nice.
Because,
A shark.
you really think you could punch a shark?
They say that because sharks don't.
Do you know who says this? People that have never had a fight with a shark. That's who
It
says
is.
this.
it appears on like
People on the sidelines eating crisps are like, "Yeah, I could beat a shark."
because sharks don't experience this from their natural
Do
predators.
you know what? I've heard of many people being killed by sharks. I've never heard of anyone going, "Yeah, I fucking beat up a shark." Because a shark might come back.
No, but it gets freaked out because it's not weaponry that any of its predators face.
Punching it in the face.
Yeah, but say
they will
say
not, even if they face like a whale, the whale's not going to turn around and punch them in the face.
Yeah, but say
They'll
you're
freak
like,
it out.
That would be great. I'd love to see
but the
that.
shark's got more options than I think it's got a like you getting that shot. There's a lot of things that are going to have to happen for you to
and
get
actually, it's very difficult because if it's underwater, it's difficult to go through.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it appears on these things.
I will tell you what though, if you die fighting a shark, we'll certainly talk about it at your funeral.
Well, Henry, in that case, we can.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah, just
job.
edit,
that'd be
edit
convenient.
mine into yours.
What a badass way to go though.
Yeah.
I died fighting a shark. Did he hit it in the nose? Yeah, it didn't work. Didn't work. That was a good one.
Anyone got the time?
We've got the time.
What time is it? Just so we know how long, much longer we've got.
Oh right, okay. I thought this was excellent professional.
We can edit this out.
Yeah,
we've
but
got
we
20 minutes. We've got 15 minutes. We've got 15
So
minutes.
it's 7:40, 45.
Actually, you should take that on stage. That skill. Very good. All right. You're on a plane that's crashing. There are limited parachutes. Well, there's one parachute. How would you convince the pilot that you're important enough to get the parachute?
Same a doctor.
Fair enough. That would work. I'll be back and be like, that's my thing.
Charm the shit.
Yeah.
I'd say, mate, I've got a podcast and 45,000 TikTok followers.
Yeah.
And those 40,000 people will kill themselves if they don't see my content. So if you don't let me live, those 45 people are going to kill themselves. So you've essentially killed 40,000 people. How would that make you feel?
That's excellent. That is pretty.
And they look at my TikTok and go, no way.
Yeah, exactly. Using the plane's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What I would hope is that the pilot was Polish and said only a Polish person is going to get this parachute, and then I'd have to say, "Oh, I'm Polish, but I was in a car accident,
and I forgot all my Polish and medicine, and it wiped all my TikTok followers off my account."
Do you know what I would say? I would say, listen, we're flying over water. None of you guys would even know what to do if you faced a shark.
Yeah.
But I
That's it.
will get down there and beat the shit out of that
Look,
shark.
if there's a shark behind me, all right, I got it.
You guys would be
You might
fucked.
not be going down to water. They might be going into the middle of Birmingham.
Birmingham.
That'd be unfortunate, isn't it? I'm not sure. I'd prefer.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Next question. I'm gonna give that point to Dom.
So we're on 3-1.
We're on.
Well, I've won, haven't I?
Yeah, basically.
Inevitably.
All right.
Oh, I'm getting destroyed here. I'm fuming.
Fine. Okay. What's the worst thing you've done in a job that you've tried to hide?
Ketamine.
You did ketamine on the job.
No.
You didn't.
What did I do? Oh, I didn't really try and hide it, but one time when I was working at the gym, started at 6 a.m. one day, and I woke up early. Well, I woke up at 6 a.m. Drove to work, got there. No one's cars were there, and there should be like the PT's cars there and stuff. So I went in, had an energy drink. Started the day. Turns out it was 2 a.m.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So I drove home, went back to sleep, and then I woke up and it was 10 a.m. So I was 4 hours late.
But you had been in early.
I was 4 hours early. So in fairness, it balances out.
Balances out.
But I didn't try and hide that. Because when I got to 10 a.m., I said, actually, in fairness, I was here 4 hours. Yeah,
You guys have all made fools of yourselves.
And he said, well, that doesn't.
Yeah, he said that's not
That's not
how that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I arrived in at work today 8 hours late and said, to be fair, I was here yesterday.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, that's true. You were here for 8 hours yesterday. So yeah, that's
Fair enough, Tom. You're on the way to the top. What have you done in a job before? Have you ever done anything renegade in a job?
I haven't had many jobs. Actually, it's not true. I've had
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm obviously such a fucking loser that like I've never done anything really fucking bad. Like,
Were you
nothing.
5 minutes late to your meeting today to give me memory cards?
Yeah, but the thing about being 5 minutes late to that meeting is it was my meeting, so I could just
Like
I just had to. They needed me to start it because it was an online meeting, and I had to click start meeting. So I was just like, I'm gonna click
Cheers,
start
everybody.
meeting.
Good to be here.
Yeah, so that was fine. Like I've caught, like, I've never done anything.
Yeah.
Fucking
Never snorted cocaine off the work computers and then punched a guy.
I've never
Fire to your boss.
never done it in any way, shape, or form. So I've never tried to. I've never done anything really that I've tried to hide.
Sexuality?
What?
Then that you have
No, because I tried to put that out there, but nobody will believe I'm straight. Nobody. What's the worst thing I've done in a job? Fucking hell.
I think we should have a time of how long.
Yeah,
chess.
Dom is smashing you, despite
Yeah.
his. I must confess,
Yeah.
exclusive got the taurine in him. Monster. Other energy drinks are available.
Oh my
Much
God.
obliged energy drink.
Much
That
obliged.
is why he was slapping the water all over the place. He's had one can of Monster,
No, I had one
and
earlier.
he's giddy.
He spaffed off his tits.
No, I
on
did
his
my.
latte.
I think it's because I did my one earlier, and that was like a warm up.
Yeah,
I think.
it's like a boxing match, like your second in a row. You know,
Yeah.
you're doing. Yeah, you've done 2 gigs in a night. Well, Kieran, I think you'll get this back on this one. Okay.
I
I mean, this should be the last one, and then we should.
Shit.
I mean, that's hurtful.
Like a few years ago.
I mean,
we need to talk.
Steve's having a great time. I can hear him hanging himself in the next room. Okay.
I was in favour of this quiz, and I mean,
Okay. Okay. Right. Fine.
Come on.
What combination of items could you buy from a Tesco superstore that make you look the most mental? So, as an example, I had if you bought like a courgette, lubricant, and a Valentine's Day card.
I reckon a courgette,
Yeah.
lubricant,
Yeah, I mean it's 2/3 of mine, but yeah.
and
and a birthday
a Van Day card. Because you've given me an answer.
How's
You've
he
given
got
me the best
40,000
answer.
followers. Okay.
45, thanks.
45.
Basically, it's what combination would make people think, what's happening to his arse? That
Yeah,
is,
basically,
just,
that's
that
what-
is what
yeah.
it's all about.
I thought, or if you bought like a Mr. Potato Head and then a meal for 2.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite nice.
Quite sweet. Can you think of any what?
I reckon you could buy like a fan and then a heater. You know?
Yeah.
Steve fights it out.
Yeah.
He's going to
I
win. Ding, ding, ding. Who's gonna win? Yeah.
I quite like the idea at like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. on Valentine's Day, just going in, buying a Valentine's Day card and 2 meal deals. Just walking up and just be like,
That's quite nice.
yeah.
Is that just your last Valentine's Day?
What? Oh, who the
The
fuck
homeless
knows
man
that?
outside.
Who the fuck even remember? Yeah. I've also been kissed by a homeless man.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, that was...
What, on New Year's? Like, is it everyone's kissing each other thing? Or
no, he hugged me on the street and then gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Why did you give him money?
No, I didn't. I don't know. And then he called me a handsome man, and I said thanks. And
Good.
walked off.
Right, I think
He said, "You're a handsome man, and you'll definitely find love." And let
Uh-huh.
me tell you, a lot
was
of people,
wrong.
of people think these guys are like
Well, he won't text you
secretly
back.
sages and secretly are wise beyond society's perceptions. But that guy was a fucking idiot.
Right, I think we should wrap up.
Is it? Oh God! All right, fair enough.
So we can have a little chat.
Oh, is that what people? Is that what the fans are crying for?
Yeah, no, just without the cameras. Sorry, everyone.
Are you just gonna
Right.
say, ladies and gentlemen, we're off for our own private
Every
conversation.
episode of this, you end like I've said something rude at a dinner table. You're like, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I think you
And
better
it's
leave.
even called much obliged, like it's really polite.
Yeah.
And yet we end it with fuck off.
we do need to work on our ending. You just go blank. and
Are we
then
going to
you
go
leave.
now?
Oh God.
Thanks, everyone. Much obliged.
All right. I hope you enjoyed some of
like,
that.
share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Much
Don't feel you
love
have to,
everybody.
but if you want to.